that timer, the lovely, lovely timer. All right, let's start with those jumping jacks. This stupid timer has ads. If I weren't so cheap, I might actually pay for one. High knees in 3, 2, 1, right here. We're gonna take that straight leg kick in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong underwear pant combo. Sorry, that might be TMI. We're gonna hold our knee into our chest and take a little stretch, hug, balance. Right here, hold it in. Give your shoulder blades a little bit of a pinch together. Roll that ankle out. You're tall in your torso. And let's switch sides. Same little pinch with those shoulder blades. Tall in that torso. Rolling that ankle out. Good. And we're gonna work, so have your strap somewhere between mid and long, and then we're gonna work our pike into full extension. And you can work this at whatever pace makes sense for you. I just want you to kind of warm up. You're warming up that flexion and extension in your hips and movement in your shoulders. And you're getting a little stretch through your back of your legs and your back. And stay with me here. Last 5 seconds. And release. All right, I'm gonna pause that for a second and let you know what's coming up for round 1. So round 1, we're gonna do our squat with our wall slide, then we'll move into our T, Y fly combo, okay? So you'll just be working your T and your Y. And then we're gonna do a single right leg deadlift to curtsy. We'll work our right leg on its own and then our left leg on its own. So it will look a little bit like this. You're gonna work this, and then when you come up, curtsy, okay? We'll work our right, then our left, and then we're gonna work our A fly, which I have not done these in a while. So let's review them. It might be a little tricky. So you wanna start out legs wide, hands kind of wide, like in an A shape. So you've made an A with your straps. And you can have legs wide. You can also do like this staggered stance, right? So you're gonna lean back, keep those arms long, don't bend them. You're gonna wanna feel like bending them. And then you're gonna keep them long and you're gonna press those palms down and come back up, okay? So just right here. So staggered stance is more accessible. Wide stance is kind of in the middle. And then having those feet together is even more challenging. Okay, so we're gonna work through those 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises. I'm gonna go through it 4 times. All right, so we're gonna start with that squat with the wall slide. Your hands, back of your hands in that cradle. All right, and 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So arms tucked in, They go long as you squat down and up. Keep pulling those straps nice and taut. Good. 10 seconds here, and we're gonna work our T Y fly combo. 2, 1, grab those handles, and T, Y. So arms stay nice and long. That T, those palms come to face each other, and that Y, palms face the ground. So you're getting a little rotation. Shoulders. Engagement in your core. We're gonna work that right leg here in 2, 1, right here. So take that deadlift, up, curtsy. Deadlift, up, curtsy. So keep that front leg, keep that right knee over that ankle. Good. We're going to switch to our left side in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Our A fly is coming up. We got 5 seconds here. Here we go. So here's our A fly. You got your wide stance, maybe your stagger or wide stance. Arms stay long. Push those palms down. Okay, so it's a lot of work on the front of your shoulders. I always feel this a lot in my abdominal muscles as well, because they're working really hard to stabilize and not let me be wonky. Good. 5 seconds here, and we go back to our squat. All right, here's our squat. And down. Bring it in. Down, those arms go long. Stand up, elbows come into the side. That's 3, 2, 1. Here's our T-Y. T-fly. Rotate palms down, Y. So watch those wrists, keep them neutral. Good engagement in your core. Good. Stay with me here. We're going to go to that right leg here, coming up. 2, 1. Right here. Here's our right leg. Up to standing. Down into that curtsy. Good. We're going to work that left leg coming up here in 3, 2, 1. And watching that left knee tracks over that left ankle when you come down into your curtsy. I'm going to watch that left hip keeps facing forward. It doesn't twist. Good, we're gonna do that A fly in 2, 1. Go ahead and set yourself up. And here it is, lean back, press down, bring yourself forward. It takes me 1 or 2 to sort of find my just right spot. Have my legs wide. So if I was doing the stagger stance, I might be in a little bit more close, so I would have that support. Just depends on where you are and where you want to. Oh, here's our squat. Up, down. Third time through, we're going to go through 4 times. Two, 1. Here's our TY. Check in with your core. Make sure you're kind of engaging from your kegels all the way up. This work in your shoulders. Working that right leg in 4, 3, 2, 1. And right leg and curtsy. Keeping that right knee tracking over that right ankle. Again, that right hip, it continues to face forward. You're not twisting it. That left hip might do a little bit of a reach. It doesn't pull on that right hip. 2, 1. Here's our other side. Good. A fly coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's our A fly. Here's our squats. Last time with this. And squat and reach. Remember, you're pulling those hands so that the straps stay nice and taut. They're not going slack. So pushing the back of your hands against those cradles. Two, 1. Here's our TY. Check in. Kegels all the way up to your ribs. All engaged. Arms long. Wrists neutral. Careful you're not pulling with those wrists. Good. 3, 2, 1. Let's work that right leg. Again, you're still engaged. You've got those kegels, your abdominal muscles, all the way up to that rib cage. Nice and strong. Switch legs in 3, 2, 1, right here. Good. Looking at A fly next for our last time. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, keep those arms long. You might feel like bending them, but you're not going to do it. Push. So you're like pushing those palms down to get yourself back up. Oh. This is not an easy move. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Grab a little water. I'm going to shed some layers. So next up, we're going to work our negative pull-up. So we're going to do 3 sets of 6. We come down nice and slow. Sarah and I did these as our Christmas treat to ourselves just before Christmas, right? That was our bonus. So now we thought we'd share the joy. So I'm going to stop the timer because we're not going to use it for this one. So over shorten your straps, pull them nice and short. If you're at a door, it's hard to get directly under that anchor point. So you can play with whether you prefer to face the door or prefer to have your back facing the door. I'm trying to remember when I'm inside, because I'm on a door when I'm inside. I think I just face the door and get as close as I can. And so sometimes you can get closer when you sit in this crisscross position as opposed to having your feet out, okay? So go ahead and position yourself where you need to be and engage in those shoulders. And we're gonna pull up here and then we're gonna lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and up and lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 3 and lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 4, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 5, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 6, lower. 3, 2, 1, and give yourself a little break here. You can kind of shake it out for a second. We're going to do our second set. All right, here we go. And pull it up and lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 2, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 3, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 4, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 5, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 6, lower. 3, 2, 1, and release. Give yourself a little shake out. All right, last set. Here we go. Up for 1, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 2, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 3, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 4, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 5, lower. 3, 2, 1, up for 6, lower, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, nice job. Woo. And give yourself a hug, pat yourself on the back. Okay, we are gonna keep these kind of short, not quite this short, but you can bring them down. Maybe, I kind of like to use I like the handles that get my belly button. That's kind of my spot. So somewhere in your torso. We are gonna work our right piston squat, some steep rows, left piston squat, steep rows. We're gonna cycle through that 3 times. With the piston squat, we're not gonna let ourselves take a full extension back to the top. We're gonna kind of go down as far as we can and come up so that our thigh is parallel to the ground, and then go back down, okay? Please modify if it's been a while since you've done any of this and you need that full extension because it kind of gives you a little break. Do that. Right piston squat in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So down, up to that parallel, back down, up to that parallel, back down. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. Good. Building some nice quad hip strength here. Good stability. 10 seconds. Woo-wee. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Okay. So you're gonna come into your bridge here and row. Okay? Row. Keep your chin tucked. I just caught myself moving my head around. Kind of looking maybe kind of ahead, but down the length of your body maybe, depending on how steep you are. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Working that left piston. Come all the way down, up to that parallel. Down, up to that parallel. Good. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to that row. Keep those elbows unclosed, palms face each other. When you release those arms long, watch that you're not disengaging from the shoulders. Keep it engaged. Again, good engagement in your torso from your kegels all the way up those those rectus abdominal muscles. 2, 1. Woo, that was our first time through. 2 more. Here's our right leg. Up, parallel, down. Good, stay with me. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to that row. I think my rows are getting less and less steep, keeping in mind how many I've got to do. We're gonna work that left leg in 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, up to parallel, down, up to parallel, up to parallel. God, stay with me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, jeez. Okay. My left leg is not as strong as my right. Five seconds here, and we're gonna work our right leg last time. Last time on that right leg, right here. All right, here we go. Down, up to parallel. Down. Ooh, stay with me. We're gonna finish this. Woo. 4, 3, 1. Ah, okay, here's your rows. Check in. Are you engaged? What's your head doing? We're gonna work that left leg one last time. 3, 2, 1. Here's that left leg. Oh, we're almost there. 5 seconds. Oh, God. Okay. And last time with those rows. Here it is. We started out so ambitious. That tabletop. Really low. And now here I am, hitting my wall. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Get your water. Woo! We're gonna come to the floor and do some things down there. Grab your mat. So we're gonna work some tricep dips or hold, whatever you're feeling most comfortable with. So, oops, let's pause that. So we're gonna work tricep dips, rollouts, and low plank, okay? So with your tricep dips, I'm trying to think. So it's gonna be like this, right? Down here, okay? If that does not feel safe to you, you may come walk it out and stay right here, okay? And work sort of like a tricep push-up, right? So that's up to you. If you want, I'm gonna take these just a little bit lower. That's up to you, what you wanna work on, okay? You could also, if you're nervous about doing the tricep dip, but you like the idea of trying to work this like strength, you could just hold it, okay? We're gonna work it for 30 seconds, then we'll come to our knees for a rollout, and then we're gonna push up into a low plank. All right, so 3, 2, 1, here's our dip. So just like if you were doing it with your hands on a bench, your legs are out, you can make them wide, that helps with stability. Woo, I haven't done these in a long time. They feel very, very hard. Ooh. I should maybe practice this stuff before I do in class. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come to your knees, arms out in front, and just roll it out. Okay. This is sort of like our active recovery. We're going to go into our low plank here in about 5 seconds. So from here, I want you to push up like that, and then step it back. Find that plank. You can make it as steep as you like. If you feel comfortable, if you're right on a door and you feel comfortable doing it, you could put your feet on the door or on the door frame. Make yourself super parallel to the floor. Good. 10 seconds here, and we're gonna go back to those tricep dips. Remember to modify if you need to, okay? 2, 1, here we go. Walk those feet in front of you. Find your position, and down. Up. Oh. 8 seconds. 2, 1. Oh, nice job. Here's our rollout. Just like any TRX move, the closer your knees are to that anchor point, the more challenging this will be. To make it more accessible, walk those knees out. 3 seconds here, and we're going to push up into that plank. Good. So, bend through those elbows, tuck those toes, push up. Try to get those straps off your arms. So if you're back here and they're on your arms, push them forward. Good. If you want to add on here, you could try a really slow mountain climber. Right? The challenge is to stay stable. Not a lot of movement. 4 seconds here in our last set of tricep dips. Here we go. Set yourself up and dip it out. Five seconds. Oh my gosh. I'm just holding. Oh God. Woo. I am going to feel that probably tonight. Roll out. Nice and long through your torso from your knees to the crown of your head. It's like one long line. Seconds here, and we push up into that plank. Good. Tuck those toes and push. You can go back to that mountain if you want. If you want to get fancy, you could try knee to outside elbow, or you could try a cross. Take a little bit of a twist. Just make sure you feel in control of whatever you're doing. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Grab a little water. We're going to move on to the ground. We're gonna work some plank. We're gonna be on our back and then more plank. Turn myself a little bit this way. All right, so our first plank move, we are going to be on side plank. And then when the timer goes, we're gonna roll and face the mat. And I want you to try and roll without dropping down, okay? So take your time. And then when you hear the timer again, you're gonna roll to your other side. Again, trying not to drop. And then you hear it one more time and you're gonna face the mat one more time. So it's 2 minutes essentially of plank. So side, prone, okay? So feet in, starting on your side. And top leg comes forward and you can push that top heel into your bottom toes. And if you want to get fancy at all, 2, 1, up. You can do a hip drop or you can just hold. So if it's been a while since you've been on TRX, this might just be plenty. You're gonna roll and face the mat, coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll, try not to drop. You stay on your forearms. Oh my gosh. Woo. Okay, back up. We're gonna roll onto our other side. 3, 2, 1, roll. Remember to push that top heel into bottom toes to help with stability. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, roll. Last 30 seconds. Stay with me, 5 seconds. 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right. Roll onto your back. We're gonna do hamstring curls, abduction, adduction, and some bridging. Feet as cradles, lay back, knees bent. And up we go. Hold it up here. Extend those legs out, curl them in. Good, just stay right here. Keep those feet flexed, okay? You want, you can bring your arms up. Good. Stay with me here. All right, hold it up and out and in. We used weights last time. I didn't tell anybody to get weights. Sorry, we'll do this again. abduction, adduction. Good. You can also modify and keep your hands on the ground. Good, stay with me here. We're gonna go into bridging in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees back in, lower yourself down, bridge it up. Good, lower yourself down, bridge it up. Good, down, bridge, down, bridge. Good, stay with me. Good. All right, extend your legs long. We're gonna take some roll-ups, feet in a V, and roll it up. What I want you to do here is lower it down nice and slow. Really slow, really, really slow. Good. And roll it up. And work it down really slow. Slow, slow, slow. Whew. Pay attention to that spot where you feel like you lose a little more control and you just drop. That's your sweet spot. All right, back up for those curls. Here we go. Up and extend, curl, extend, curl. Good. Good, stay with me. Here we go, keep those hips up, abduction, adduction. Keep those feet flexed. So your legs don't necessarily have to go very wide. In fact, I don't want them going so wide that it changes like the arch in your back or anything. That should stay nice and strong. It shouldn't change. We're going to take our bridging next here in 5 seconds. Here we go. Bend those knees, lower it down, push up into your bridge, bring it back down. Good. Push up, bring it back down. Keep those feet flexed. One more time with those roll-ups in 5. Here we go. Extend those legs long into a V. Roll it up. And roll it down nice and slow. Work that spot where you want to just drop. Good. I want you to come on up and grab those straps if you can. Take a little stretch here, feet flexed. And so you can pull those straps in, or if it feels better to hinge forward, wherever you feel like you're getting the best stretch for the back of your legs after all that hamstring work. Okay. We're going to come back into our plank and work some more plank. All right, release that. We're going to work our knee tucks and our saws and our pikes. Okay. I'm going to change the timer because I want us to have a little 10-second break in between them. So, all right. So we're going to start on our hands with our tuck. And then your saw will be forearms and your pike your choice, forearms or hands. All right, tuck from our hands, 2, 1, up you go, and tuck, tuck. Nice and steady to your torso. One, release. Little 10-second break. Down to your forearms, getting ready for that saw. 2, 1, tuck. Oh, release. Woo, that saw. Okay, hands or forearms for that pike. If you haven't done pike in a while and you don't want to do it, I want you to modify with a knee tuck. We'll see how many I last through. Three, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. I'm out of pike shape for sure. Okay, one more. Let's do a little bear. Okay, so right here, push up, knees under hips, and you can alternate kicking one leg out and then the other. Oh my gosh. Woo. Sit it back into child's pose. Get a little stretch. All right. We are going to work some handstands. We are going to work them without the TRX. So ideally, you want wall space. If you do not want to work handstands, you could work your dolphin. So from dolphin position, walking your feet in and then walking them out. So I'll show you what that looks like in case that's where you want to work today. So your down dog, you lower yourself with your forearms. Here's your dolphin, right? And then you can just walk your feet in and then walk them back out. Okay? And when you walk them in, if you want to practice staying there for like 5 to 10 seconds, just to build up some of that endurance. For those of us working handstands, so I have this idea about our handstands. I need to move back a little bit. But it's totally an add-on. So if you're like, I'm just working my handstand, that's where I am, then just stay there, okay? But if you want to do this little add-on piece, you should do that. So hands down, walk yourself up, and then kick it up. All right, so you're here. You're gonna bend one leg to balance on the wall, and your other leg straightens and comes off the wall, and then you can practice lowering it. Oh. Wow, I'm really out of practice. Oh. So I don't think I should be demonstrating this. I need to work on that myself. But let's work on our handstands. So try to go up 3 times and hold it anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds, wherever you are. So handstands, headstands, dolphin. Okay, so one of those three things. And that's where we're gonna end our class today, is working on these three things. Sorry, weaker side. I think I'm toast. I'm gonna try a headstand. Oops. All right, go ahead and wrap up where you are, and we will stretch. I think my quads are super tired from those single leg, the piston squats, where we kind of met at that parallel, because I'm having a hard time lifting them. All right, so with that in mind, let's stretch our quads out. So go ahead and come into your down dog. Give it a push. And then we're going to step that right leg forward and drop that left knee back behind us. And right here, just go ahead and push forward. Nice little stretch in that quad. And then you can heel toe that front leg towards the edge of the mat. Bring that opposite hand down on the inside, and we're going to reach behind us for that foot. So if you can pull that foot in, and I'm realizing you can't really see me. So pull this foot in and keep coming forward, and you'll feel a nice intense stretch in your quad. Twist here so your torso, look up. Hold it 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that foot. Bring your hands down. Bring that foot out away from the edge and back to the center, and sit back on your hips, on your heels, and stretch out that front leg. Flex that foot. And release. Hands down, back into down dog. Give it a push. So when you push here, you rotate those armpits so they face your ears. Push those heels down to the ground. Keep your rib cage threaded together. Careful it's not expanding. And then we're going to step our left leg through. Right knee down. And go ahead and push on. Push on, push on. And then right here, hands down, walk that front foot to the edge of the mat. Opposite hand stays on the inside. Reach around, grab that foot, and then keep twisting in your torso and pull on that foot, looking for that stretch. You push those hips forward. Hold it here. Oh yeah, my right is a lot tighter than my left. So interesting. It's always like, what did I do different? Hold it 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Go ahead, you can walk that foot back to center. And we're gonna sit it back and extend that front leg, flexing through your foot. and release. And I want you to step that back leg forward to meet your front. And let's come down into our little frog squat. And I want your feet flat so you can make your stance as wide as you need to. You can turn your feet out as much as you need to. And really try to sit that bottom down and lift that chest. Okay. Roll your neck out. And then hands down. Lift those hips. Bring those feet parallel. Just hang here. Nod your head yes. Shake it no. Rock your weight to your toes. Back to your heels. And again, rock your weight to your toes. Hands behind your head. Tuck your chin. Soften through your knees. Roll it up. And high 10. Nice work, you guys. Thanks for joining me. And now I know what I'm going to work on while I'm down in Utah.
Thanks, Molly.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll see you guys next week. Take advantage of our very full library of classes and even some suspension training classes for those of you that have a brand new Type TRX. So, all right, bye guys.
Bye.
See you later.